Oh, shit. Ew. Who's my TikTok? Oh, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about Wyatt's post. Hi. Wait, where the fuck did I not get a fork? What the fuck? I got cake and no fork. Hold on a minute. I got it. Oh, my fork. All right, here's to hoping that today is a better time than yesterday. I have cake and I have chips. I'm very excited. I overslept today, so I'm very upset. How are you doing? Not too well. Yesterday's news really just fucked me up, you know? So here's the thing. Wyatt's post. I have so many questions and I'm so upset. Okay. So for anyone unaware, Wyatt posted this, photos from the show today. He was like, yeah, our show got canceled, but we had a great run. I want to thank everyone who worked on the project and everyone who watched it and enjoyed it. It was a blast to work on. It was amazing to see everyone react to it when it came out. Thanks for coming along with us on this journey. Also, it's now canon that the stranger following around Sydney was actually Stan from the future. Here's the thing. Part of me is like, that he's not serious. Like, he's just messing around, like, whatever. But if that was true, that has so much potential, like so much potential. And the fact that we're not going to see that makes me unbelievably angry. Because y'all, like I said, I was like, this better not be Sid's fucking dad or I'm going to be angry because that's going to be so stupid. Stan from the future, bitch, that has potential. That has potential for storytelling excellence. We were going to get time travel. I want to die. I really do. I really, really do. So here's the thing. At this point, we just hope that it gets picked up by another network. Because Netflix technically can't just like renew it, because if they've canceled it, that means they've eradicated the contracts, and that would be like a whole hassle to like reinstate the contracts and whatever. And it's like I said, because people aren't understanding this. They're like, oh, it's because of Corona. Like, it has nothing to do with, I'm like, okay, here's the issue, right? This is 100% Netflix's fault. Like, so anybody saying that it's anybody but Netflix's fault is wrong, because it was canceled along with a lot of other shows, including The Society, which was a show I also really loved. They were cut due to pandemic-related budget cuts. And I talked about this in my live yesterday. But like, pandemic-related budget cuts is a completely valid reason, right? The entertainment industry has lost billions of dollars since the pandemic started, just of having everything be delayed, having to cancel releases, etc. That is completely valid. However, when Netflix has just greenlit Kissing Booth 3, renewed Outer Banks, renewed Stranger Things for 3 more seasons, etc., pandemic-related budget cuts is not a valid reason to cancel these shows, because what that is saying is they have the money. They have plenty of money. Netflix is nowhere near going bankrupt because of the way that their distribution works. People have still been watching Netflix during the pandemic. It's not like movie theaters who have had to completely close down, etc. They have the money. They are just choosing to put it elsewhere. And that's my problem. So this is 100% Netflix's fault. And I need everyone to realize that. Because it's like, there are people where it's like, how can you blame it on them not wanting to represent LGBTQ plus people? It's just because of the pandemic. I'm like, hi, it's because they just renewed this shit and they canceled this stuff. And yeah, it's money. It's because that stuff makes money. Stranger Things makes money. Kissing Booth makes money. Whatever. Yes, it's a corporation. However, by choosing to continue those shows, movies, etc., by giving Stranger Things 3 more fucking seasons that they do not need for money, for monetary gain, it shows that they do not care about art, which is what they claim. They're like, oh, we have so much artistic freedom. We give our creative people all this freedom with their projects, and we like to represent all these different genres and whatever. That's simply not true, because they are favoring certain things over other things. And the things they are favoring are white-centric productions. They're productions that are consistently have white actors, white writers, white directors, etc. And they really just got rid of and this is not just yesterday's announcement, it's like getting rid of Anne with an E, getting rid of Everything Sucks. There are so many other shows that they've gotten rid of that have great POC representation, LGBTQ plus representation, mental health representation, age appropriate casting, because that's a whole thing, which Stranger Things still got going for them, allegedly, although all the kids are now, I feel like, a lot older than they're going to be trying to be in season 4, whatever. The point, this was a conscious decision. This was not there's nothing we can do, and that's my problem. And this has just been like a really shitty 24 hours, because this is like so much more than like, oh, this show I really like is canceled for me. This is like, Netflix, I've wanted to work for this company for like the past 6 years of my life, and now I honestly don't want to anymore, because this stuff keeps happening, and it's showing their true colors, and it's showing that they really don't give a shit about diversity, even though they claim that they do. And that's basically the end of my rant about that. Let's hope that, I don't know, HBO, Hulu could swoop in and get a bunch of these shows maybe, because they deserve better. And yeah, we're in the middle of a pandemic. Yeah, this wouldn't have happened if we hadn't been in a pandemic. They would have been able to go forth with these shows as such. However, the ones that they chose to keep is a very clear display of where their values lie, whatever, and that's a problem for me. So, racism at its finest, homophobia, whatever. Let me catch up on these. Okay. Actually, I'm not okay with this. Maria and Say was talking about being Sid's mentor and new info with why I post. I'm freaking out. Yeah. What did you say for the fucking speech? Wait, I didn't even read the whole thing. Reese! And it's just like, it's so fucking frustrating, because it's like, the whole thing, like I posted a couple things about it, about like the reviews. Like, literally, I'm Not Okay With This was just named one of the top 50 shows in the New York Times, like literally a week ago. It has like an 87% audience consensus, and like, I think higher than that for critics consensus. And it's like, so the problem wasn't success. The problem wasn't not enough people were watching it. The problem wasn't not enough people liked it. The problem is, like, they literally are doing another Kissing Booth movie after that show. After that movie, the second movie was in the 30th percentile on Rotten Tomatoes, and they canceled I Am Not Okay With This. They literally only care about money. And like, people are gonna be like, yeah, whatever, it's a corporation. But it's like, we had reason to believe that they cared, in the past, for some reason, we were fools for doing so. But it's like, point is, they only care about money. They don't care about the actual quality of their content that they're distributing, which is incredibly sad because they definitely did at one point in time. So So yeah, literally all we have left is Umbrella Academy and Sex Education, and other than that, like there's like nothing I care about that's like ongoing on Netflix because like all the other stuff is like over. Oh, Haunting of Hill House I think is still happening, the second season. Love that show. But like Series of Unfortunate Events is over. I don't know what the fuck is happening with Black Mirror. I guess Black Mirror is still ongoing. Dark is over. Is there literally anything else? I don't know. Andy said what? Look in the wait. Oh, that's really cute. Andy Bean commented on Wyatt's post and said you were so great in this. And Wyatt said you would have been a great older Stan again. What the fuck? Why do they do this to me? Whatever. Crab's bad. Don't talk to them. What do you say? And they were so really trying to cover it up because of the fucking virus. That's the thing. They are blatantly covering up their racism and just their blatant lack of care for people of color, LGBTQ plus representation, mental health representation, etc. by being like, oh, it's the pandemic. There's nothing we could do. How about you take all that money for Stranger Things 5 and you distribute it among 4 of these other shows that cost a fraction of what Stranger Things cost to produce? Like, that's what I don't understand. Is Stranger Things is objectively the most expensive show on their network right now, which is valid because it objectively brings in the most money because it's just a very popular show and they have all the merchandising, which is like a whole thing. And it's like, how about instead of automatically greenlit, like they just greenlit 3 more seasons. How do you know people are going to watch 3 more seasons? How about you do it by year? I'm sure by the time we get to Stranger Things 5, things will be different in the world. How about you give that money that you're clearly setting aside for a season after the season that hasn't even finished filming, and you give it to 4 of these other shows because like they do not cost as much money as Stranger Things. Like that's what I don't understand. It's like there's so many ways to get around this and they are choosing not to. And that just rubs me the wrong fucking way and I don't want to work for them anymore. So that's fun. Just wait a few years, don't cancel it. That's the thing. It's like, why do you, like the fact that they just canceled them outright instead of indefinitely delaying them. Like they could have indefinitely delayed them, which means that they break the contracts and let the actors and tech and whatever go do other things. But when the show is available to start production again, they can reinstate the contracts. That's a thing that shows do all the time when there are extenuating circumstances. They easily could have done that for these shows. And instead they're just like, no, it's easier to cancel it because we want this money for these other things. And that's just so fucked up to me because they literally just let all of these fucking people lose their jobs. And it's like, what do you want from us? Like, they really just want us to be fucking bored. They want us to be fucking bored. To all the boys I love before 3. I mean, there was a 3rd book, but like the fact that they didn't let her be with John Ambrose, and I'm like, we could have had an Asian girl and a black guy couple on a mainstream movie, and y'all said no. Fuck you. Like, they could make a Kissing Booth 3. Oh, and then they'll have those 2 guys kiss at the end of Kissing Booth 2 and call it LGBTQ plus representation, and they'll put it in the LGBTQ plus category on Netflix. I love tokenism. It's my favorite thing in the whole world. Oh God, I've been crying. No, I was literally I was actually crying yesterday because, like I said, this is so much more than just oh my God, I love this show. I'm so sad it's over. It's so much more than that. It's this company is falling apart, and it's all these expectations I had for this company are now in the trash, and it's my entire future plan is has to be because I don't feel comfortable working for a company where I don't believe in their morals, you know? And so it's like, it was a really bad day yesterday. If I'm not good with this Apple TV, I think HBO is likely. I think HBO is the most likely option. And I think HBO would be, with Stranger Things getting 3 more seasons, yes, the Duffers did an interview the other day. I talked about it in a video that I did the other day, but it's going to be a while until I edit it. Hold on. So sick of Stranger Things, same. I'm so done with it. So if I can figure it, same. Even if it didn't do well, I'll still be a bit annoyed, but it's understandable. It literally did so well. It was literally in the top 10 for like months. It makes no sense. Like the statistics do not add up. And that's what's so frustrating is like, they just blatantly don't care about what their paying audience likes. Like that's what's like, it's literally blatant consumerism. It's like consumers are reacting to this and they're just like, nope. Okay. Totally forgot about everything sucks. Yeah. It's disgusting how they ignore shows like I'm Not Okay with This in the Society, but give their all their attention to things like Riverdale, Kissing Booth, and everything. Yes. Riverdale is a different story because they only have distribution rights for Riverdale. Riverdale is still owned and produced. It's like, but I mean, Netflix doesn't produce. It's a weird thing. Riverdale is still the CW. It's just their distribution rights. Netflix has distribution rights, meaning like when the show is done airing on the CW in the US, they get it on Netflix. And also internationally, where they don't have the CW, they get it on Netflix. So it's like Riverdale is technically owned by Netflix, but they don't have any power to end Riverdale. You know, like they don't have the power to cancel Riverdale. Like that's like a weird thing. Exactly like they discovered it. Yeah. They didn't even have to say cancel. They could just say, oh, second season postponed. Exactly. It makes no sense. And it's like, that's what you do when there's a fucking worldwide pandemic and everyone is well aware that the entertainment industry is a mess right now. You just be like, hey, all of these shows are postponed indefinitely. We're going to break the contracts. We're going to let the actors go get other jobs. But when we're able to put these back into production, we will. It's not hard. It's really not fucking hard. Because like that's what they did with Mindhunter, for example, because Mindhunter is postponed indefinitely because the director was working on Love, Death, Robots. And so he didn't want to like hold the actors to their contracts. And so he let them go. But he's like, whenever I'm able to get back into season 3, I will let you guys know and we'll reinforce the contracts. Like it's like it happens all the time. It's not fucking hard. It's just, it pisses me off. Petitions don't do anything. I'm warning you guys. Like I've seen so many things like, oh, sign this petition. Petitions will not do anything. We have to get their attention on social media. We have to consistently like be posting about this and like tagging them and whatever on social media. So Twitter, Instagram, whatever. Like that is the only thing that's going to actually get them to notice. They are not going to look at a petition. I love Stranger Things. Definitely have a huge connection with the show, but I don't even want to watch more seasons of it. Yeah, like I agree. Like seasons 1 and 2 will always be like very, very special to me, but it's like I don't want it anymore. Like I don't care about the show anymore. Finn's only going to be 18, Sydney. No, that's the thing. Finn's 18, Gaten's 18, Caleb's 18. Like they're all too old for this fucking show. Like they cannot do 3 more seasons at the pace that they've been doing it, where they film like every 2 years. It's not going to make any sense. So yeah, because like Finn's going to be 18 in December, and then it's like that's like 3 out of the 5 main cast. Sadie's 18. Y'all, it's literally Sadie, Finn, Gaten, Caleb, Millie, Noah. 4 out of the 6 are adults, and they're still going to be playing fucking teenagers on this show. Like, I mean, corporation runs off the people and they don't even consider what our reviews think. Honestly, it's like we're paying for it. And so it's like I've seen all this thing where it's like people are like cancel your Netflix subscription. And it's like I would do that, but it's not mine. It's my parents. So yeah, we're Clowns Forever supporting. We really are. I'm really upset. Because I would defend Netflix to the fucking moon and back like any day of the week. And now it's like I'm an idiot. Yeah, Haunting of Hill House. Have you seen? Oh yeah, Lock and Key. I forgot about Lock and Key. That's good. That got renewed, but it could also be pulled because I'm not okay with this. And the Society got renewed like 3 weeks ago, and then they just got pulled. So I don't trust them. Still Haunting of Hill. Yeah, Haunting of Hill House is god tier, but it's taking forever for them. I don't want to watch Elite. I don't want to watch any more teen dramas. I can't do it. Yeah, Lock and Key was very good. I reviewed it in my February recap. Yeah, the acting is pretty cringy, and the script is pretty cringy in Lock and Key, but it's like, it's a good show. But I don't want to watch season 5 Stranger Things. I'll watch season 4, but I'm going to watch season 4. But if season 4 is bad, I don't think I'm going to watch any more of it. Yeah, I'm not okay with this. Is straight up better than Stranger Things. Like, nothing we can do. So we can have more Stranger Things, another Kissing Booth film, another season of Riverdale. Outer Banks is a big one for me too, because like Outer Banks is like so white, and it's just like promoting like, you know, the all the traditional teen drama stuff where it's like no diversity, over sexualization of minors, but like they get away with that because they're played by adults. Like it's the same thing in Riverdale where it's like these kids are supposed to be like 16 and they're super over sexualized, and it's like they're like, oh, but they're played by 30-year-olds. Like that doesn't make it okay. Like you're still sexualizing minors. You've enunciated that the characters are minors, and like that's a big problem for me. So like, if you like, and it's honestly, it's like I know that people will watch stuff like the Kissing Booth and whatever, like watch it to make fun of it. Don't do that. Like, don't watch that stuff because we don't want to give them the views. We don't want to support that stuff. Like, and so it's the same thing with Outer Banks. Like, it's like the more we like watch shit like that to like make fun of it, and like same with like Riverdale, it's like the more we are supporting them making more of it. So it's like, don't do that. What's that thing with your job at Disney? Oh, I have a job at Disney, but it's like delayed because Corona. So I'm hoping January, but I don't think so because a lot of their employees are still furloughed. So I'm thinking more realistically May is when I'll be able to do it. Oh shoot, I'm really late. Okay. Stranger Things is only about Mike and Elle. It always has been. They're the main characters. That's the least of our problems. Everyone's gonna watch Stranger Things seasons. Yeah. I don't know. It's a tough situation. Did we start the movie yet? No. I will in a second. Let me just get through these. There's nothing left for Stranger Things now. Yeah, especially because they're diverting away from the spookiness. Like, what's the fucking point? You cancel it. Oh my god. Netflix only cares about the bottom line if the bigots won't watch your show if there's POC and LGBT. That's 100% it. Like, I was talking to one of my film friends about it, and she was like, yeah, she's like, yeah, they literally took out everything that has, like, diversity so that the people who don't like that kind of stuff won't be bothered. And I was like, you're fucking right. Like, they literally kept, like, the most vanilla, white productions. Like it's like, and it's like Stranger Things is like so infuriating to me because there's just a blatant lack of diversity, and it's like, yeah, it's in the 80s, which is a stupid excuse. And it's like the fact that it's like they just like refuse to give like Lucas and Erica any sort of backstory whatsoever, and then they'll spend like ages on all the white characters. And it's like they gave us Robin, they're gonna keep queer baiting us with Will, I guarantee, for 3 more seasons, and they're not gonna do anything about it because they're fucking assholes and they don't care. And it's run by white people. Like all the writers are white, the directors are white. Like it's just, I'm so fucking tired of it. So I'm okay with this starting on Twitter. Yes, it is. When are we doing the Twitter spam thing? Next Friday. I set it up on my channel. With any petition, literally has over 1 million signatures, and they don't care. Yeah, they do not care about petitions. Like, guys, you're wasting your time signing petitions. They do not care. That's a very good example. The fact that like the End with Any petitions have like millions of signatures, like they do not care. So the End with Any fandom is like really, they've really been trying. Though they've been all over Instagram and Twitter for months. Watch Atypical? I don't really want to watch Atypical. I've heard mixed things about it. Do you have any regrets buying merchandise? Oh, yeah, I did decorate my grad cap with Stranger Things, which, like, I do kind of regret, but at the same time, I didn't get an actual graduation, so I don't really care. Thanks, Corona. Buying merchandise, partly. All my bedding is Stranger Things. And, like, I don't have any other bedding. And, like, I don't know if I regret buying it because it brought me joy when I bought it, you know, and I think that's at the end of the day, like, that's what's important. It's like, if you're buying merchandise, it's not like, oh, is this gonna make me am I gonna love this as much in 5 years? I don't think that's as important as, like, does this bring me a lot of joy right now? You know, so it's like, I'm not like, and it's like all my merchandise is like season 1 and 2 stuff. Like, I have like a couple Funkos from season 3, but like, that's about it, I think. Oh, and I have the 11 romper, but I love that to death. I think it's so cute. And it makes it so straight and white. Yes. Yes, yes. I don't see the hype without her bangs, me neither. It's really bad. Literally, I've been begging my friends to stop watching The Kissing Booth, the one, and I like Jake already, so they said watch Euphoria. Fucking watch Euphoria. Euphoria is diverse as fuck, and it's really good. What do you do at Disney? I had a guest indirect whatever job at Disney World, and it's delayed. Oh shit. Still gonna watch other things forward 5 minutes to support the cast. That's not necessarily a good idea. But like, watch all playing like Sub today if you say you don't have to support them. I agree with that. Oh, I need to watch Over the Garden Wall. Yes. Okay, anyway, I'm caught up now. Okay, let's start the turning. As far as I'm concerned, this is not on any of the streaming services. I'm watching it on 123 Movies like a sinner. Feel free to do so as well. I'll give y'all like a minute to set it up, and then we'll do a countdown. You watch The Vampire Diaries? No. Well, yes, like I've seen parts of it. Don't like it. I watched Teen Wolf though. I really liked Teen Wolf. Didn't really judge Alina called Will queer. Yes, no, they have been blatantly queer baiting Will Byers since season 1. Like literally since episode 1, season 1, when Joyce comes into Hopper's office and she was like, yeah, like Lonnie would always, you know, he would call him the F slur, and Hopper's like, well, is he? And Joyce says, he's missing. Season 1, episode 1, blatant queer baiting. They don't give a shit. Literally in the story Bible, it says that he's gay. Like I've talked about this before, like in the pitch document that they like, that was like the, you know, the pitch for the show. Like it literally says that he's gay and they just don't care. So, I don't know why people don't like that part. I really like it. I'm excited. You should Byler, not at all. I really don't like Byler. Has the movie started? No, it hasn't. I'm about to start it. How do you feel about? I'm not good with this game. I just talked about that for like 30 minutes. You must have just gotten here. And I posted like, because here's the thing, I was getting really annoyed yesterday because like no shade to like anyone in particular, but like everybody was sending me the article and they're like, have you seen this? As if I hadn't just made an Instagram and 5 Instagram posts, 2 posts on my story, a TikTok, a YouTube community post, and talked about it for an hour in my live stream yesterday. Like, just keep in mind, like, before you, like, send me stuff like that, like, make sure I haven't posted about it yet, because when I'm getting, like, 50 messages of, like, the same thing, it's, like, really annoying to, like, cycle through, because then it's, like, I want to, like, read and answer the messages from, like, people who are, like, you know, like, talking to me about other stuff, and it's, like, it's just, like, so I made a post about it, like, please stop sending it to me. People say 11 shippers are toxic when Ballad shippers literally ship a toxic relationship. I mean, they both suck, but like, yes, I agree. Shipper Team 11, Balor's number. No. Malevolent Byler and Senbro are bad. It's a legendary doing myself. I saved it. It's basically like the first like good bit is like because I found out about I'm Not Okay With This on the live show. So if you want to see like my genuine first reaction of me having a mental breakdown, go watch that. Mike is the problem in Malevolent Byler. Exactly. Finn's being in Disney. What? Finn's gonna be in Disney Pinocchio? That's exciting. Is that true? I'm gonna look that up after. I watched Nightmare on Elm Street. Yes, a long time ago. What's the URL for 123 movies? I don't know. I have it on my other computer. Okay. I'll give y'all another minute and then we'll start it up. This is a good movie. I like this movie a lot. It's not like the best thing ever, but it's good. It was way better than Gretel and Hansel. I probably wouldn't watch Gretel and Hansel again, but I've seen this twice. Mike and Bill give me the same vibe and I hate them for it. I feel that. I really like it. I don't know why I got attacked myself. The ending is really bad, but like the movie as a whole is like good. Oh, Turning Point's a little confusing. Yeah, I read the book and I didn't like the book at all. Where are we starting for the movie? At the beginning. But I don't know if that's what you meant. Like in like a bit. I love reading one-sided biographies because I hate Mike, but I love Will. I love Will, and I love seeing my children. I feel bad. No, because Will is literally like Will is canonically gay, like in the pitch document. So like I do believe that he had a crush on Mike, but like Mike is literally the fucking worst, and like we don't like supporting toxic masculinity and ensuing that male friends who show affection towards their other male friends are gay because that's toxic and bad. What do you think of the alternate endings? I literally still haven't watched them. I am a terrible person. I need to do that. Brother and Stenbro are one-sided. Stenbro isn't one-sided. Stenbro doesn't exist. Byler is one-sided. Stenbro doesn't exist. Do you think Eddie and Will would get along? Yeah, I feel like they would. All right, let's start this. Okay. Okay. Gonna give you I'm just gonna awkwardly not be on the camera because I gotta start it. Okay. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Got it. What Ready fanfic do you recommend? Faking It on Archive Ever. Would Stanley Barbara and Freddie Freeman be friends or enemies? Frenemies. Why is this so low? I'm afraid it's gonna get like super loud. That I have the turn of the scraper and I read about it a few years ago, so I read it. It's not a fun read. It's like very hard to understand and it's like really tedious, but props to you if you try. I said Stenbro uncanonically and Stan Pat canonically. Oh my god, I fucking love Stan Pat. Love it so much. The original script Mike was supposed to be a big 80s classic American asshole boy, but they changed it because they like Finn's betrayal, and honestly, it's showing now. Oh, indeed. Stop, I was reversing Mike and Richie. What the fuck? You recommend the It book? Of course, it's my favorite book. Right in high school, I remember it being tedious. It is. She run. She run. She do be upset. Imagine being that dumb. Imagine being that dumb that you just have to associate everything with it, everything in it with Stranger Things. Imagine doing that. Oh my god, Brooklyn is the fucking queen. I'm so excited. I love her.
That's not how fancy Mary's dressed. Come on, I'll take it. I'm a private tutor. Okay. Least you could do. Leave me without a roommate. I'm sorry for the short notice.
Also, yo, San Junipero, Black Mirror fans rise. San Junipero fans rise.
Look, I can see you. Okay? A few years ago, this little girl lost her parents, and now
I should really be jealous of her already, straight up.
So you ditched me for something? No, you would. Don't know what it's like to grow up without parents.
San Junipero fans rise.
I want to make a difference, you know?
What you hear at It Chips? The canon ones.
Sorry, taking us with you. No.
I also have Cheeps. I'm so excited. We have person. Yes, we have. If y'all haven't watched San Junipero, it's in season 3. It's an episode of Black Mirror called San Junipero. If you don't know anything about Black Mirror, it's like they're like short films. Like every episode is a completely different thing. It's a lesbian love story, and it stars her, and it won an Emmy, and it's fantastic, and you should watch it after we're done here today. San Junipero fans rise. I have some sort of new drug. I don't want to try it. San Junipero is amazing. Facts. I want to cosplay as Yorkie so bad. She's so cute. What you eating? I'm hungry now. Oh, if you have to work in Spanish, rip. I'm actually going to pay attention to the movie today, unlike yesterday, because I do like this movie. I like yesterday's movie too, but I was very distraught. Oh, the vibes of that episode. Yes, like impeccable vibes. So aesthetically pleasing. So very gay. And it has a happy ending. And like 99% of the Black Mirror episodes have really depressing endings. It actually has a happy ending, so I would recommend as like a segue into Black Mirror. If you haven't seen any of Black Mirror, it's a good one to start with. My ideal one to start with would be Nosedive, which is also in season 3, but San Junipero is gay. So, yeah. Sampa is so underrated. It literally is. No, Byler is bad. Why do people ship Byler? It's so toxic. Nosedive is excellent. I've seen it so many times. Like that's such a good one to like show to somebody if they've never seen Black Mirror. But Younger Mellow, would you recommend The Goldfinch? No, don't read it if you're under like 16. Same with It. That's too young. I was talking period. I agree. Mackenzie Davis, that's her name. Mackenzie something. She was the one in San Junipero. Finn Wolfhard. He was so little in this. Like, did they film this like 2 years before it came out? A period. My group chat really out here throwing shade. I watched it when I was 10. Why? Why? Don't do that. What would you recommend to me? I love It and Stranger Things. Well, if you're 11, you shouldn't be watching It. Straight up. A Series of Unfortunate Events is really, really good. I would definitely recommend A Series of Unfortunate Events if you haven't seen it. Ooh, Gravity Falls. Gravity Falls is like, if you liked Gravity Falls as a kid, you like Stranger Things, you know? So Gravity Falls. What else exists? Why am I blanking on all the shows that I like? I don't know. I'll come up with more. You being 14, having her in the goldfish today. Okay, but like read it again when you're like an adult. And you'll realize that you didn't understand like any of it. Like, trust me, because that's been there. Oh, Gravity Falls is incredible. Who didn't love Gravity Falls though? It's like the most underrated thing ever. The house big as fuck. It really is. It's so pretty. Oh, it's so pretty. 69, I just began reading it. That's okay. Yeah, that's like a good age in my opinion. Because like there's not much of a difference between like 16, 17, 18, whereas like there's a really big difference between like 14, 15, 16, if that makes any sense. So like I'd say like 16 is like a good mental age to like, because like people seem to forget that like we're all too young to be reading it. Like the demographic is literally mid-30s. I read it when I was 18. And like I still need to read it again when I'm mid-30s because it's not for my age group.
I'd be surprised if you find a little mermaid in your toilet.
Swans and Atmosphere. Yes, it's so good. I understand most of the movies I watch. You understand them now. You're going to realize when you're older that you didn't get everything that you thought you did because that's what happens when you consume media at a young age. Trust me, I've been there. Avatar: The Last Airbender, yes. So I haven't seen the whole thing. I'm not a big Avatar fan, but like I recognize that it's like very, very good. Gravity Falls is excellent. I've never watched Gravity Falls. Watch it. It's so fucking good. Do you watch anime? Some. Watch Gravity Falls, yes.
This is where you'll get 4 other lessons.
Same. She's such a fucking bitch. Yeah, but even if you aren't afraid of the plot, you don't get every reference, yes.
No.
Yeah, I didn't understand half of the stuff in it, but because I was 11 and not like 30. Yeah, I read it when I was 18. There's a lot of it I still don't understand, so I'm going to read it when I'm like, you know, a full-fledged adult. Have you seen Death Note? Parts of it. I haven't seen the whole thing. I love her coat. She's such a stylish queen.
All better to hear you when you get lost. No. I made this suit for Laura's father. It is heritage. Oh, you've been with those families for that long? It's an honor. Is what it is.
No, and like what's so interesting to me about this movie is that it's one of those where it's like, are there ghosts or is she just crazy? And so I think it's like fun to like watch back and like try to figure out, you know? My age group is the Goldfinch book. Middle-aged mom book club. Deadass. Like same thing. Like 30s. Because like I am a strong believer of like no child should be reading anything that involves hard drug use. Like, it's as simple as that. And it's like the, you know, like a good chunk of the Goldfinch is just about alcoholism and drug use. And it's like, that's not like I just don't understand it because there's like so much fantastic media that is aimed towards younger people. And it's like, I don't understand this fascination of wanting to watch things that are more mature or whatever, because it's just like, there are age demographics for a reason. It's like there's only so much emotional maturity you can have. In theory, like I'm a completely different person now than I was when I was 15. And it's like I cannot comprehend even liking the same things that I liked when I was 15, you know? So. What anime have you watched? Erased is my favorite. Fury on Ice, Your Lie in April. Sword Art Online sucks, but I've seen it. Or on High School Host Club. Yeah. What do you think about the ending of this film? We'll talk about when we get there, because if anybody hasn't seen it, like I don't want to spoil it. So I haven't read The Gold Witch. I've had it forever. I'm disappointed in myself. It's so good. I read it in 3 days. I also had it for a while though before I started reading it. Have you watched Full Metal Alchemist? Oh yes, I have seen I've seen like at least like the first season of Full Metal Alchemist. I'm 13, but it scares me how young some of these people are. I agree. 15-year-old, I don't want to watch it like Kissing Booth or Riverdale, which are aimed towards my age. Sure, but so is Series of Unfortunate Events, so is Gravity Falls, so is Umbrella Academy, so is Stranger Things. Those are all rated TV 14, which is your age group. And it's like, there are plenty of other things as well. Like things are rated R for a reason. And it's like, I don't know. It makes me uncomfortable that like young kids are like being exposed to this kind of stuff. Or in High School Host Club was always second season 20. They've been saying that for years, though. I don't think it's true.
Jeez, he's not very friendly, is he?
And here's the thing: if you like horror, there are lots of PG-13 horror films as well. Coraline is a really great one that is aimed towards kids. What else? There was like one that I was just thinking of. I mean, Gravity Falls is very horror based. Look, I don't know. I'll think of it. 16. What good shows would you recommend? Ooh. Haunting of Hill House. American Horror Story. Black Mirror, maybe. Some of it's like really fucking weird. Have you watched Friendship is Witchcraft on YouTube? I haven't, but I love Jenny Nicholson, who was one of the creators of that. I agree with you, honestly, it's probably not good for my mental health. Like, honestly, why do you guys think that it's like our entire generation is so fucking depressed? Because we like watched all this stuff as kids. Like, I, was really into Tim Burton as a kid, which I regret because like it really caused some issues for me that I didn't realize when I was that age. Coraline's not a horror movie, it's a child's film. That's incorrect. It's written by Neil Gaiman, who is a horror writer. It's based off of a horror book, and it is marketed as paranormal for children. So that's incorrect. I agree. Wasn't allowed to watch anything R-rated until I was 15. Yeah, like I think like 15 is like, because it's like R-rated is like you have to be 17 or above, or like it was like 15 or 16 with adult supervision. It was the first movie I saw that was the first R-rated movie I saw by myself because I was 17 when it came out. Turning is PG-13. Yes, it is. Probably Insidious and Quiet Place. Yeah, those are Insidious and Quiet Place are both PG-13. You watch Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared on YouTube? I've seen some of it. Tim Burton, that man fucked up my childhood. It's the same. Exactly. I watched horror films when I was like 6 or 7. It's unhealthy. It really is. Like it's really not good for your brain in the long run. So like I just wouldn't recommend. Like, to be fair, it is rated R mostly for swearing. However, there is still a lot of like really disturbing subject matter in it, and I feel like people are like, it's like we've made this like societal joke that it's like a rom-com, and it's like, yeah, there's this girl who's being raped by her dad in this movie, and this like ignore it. Like, it's just That's my next one. Heard of Beetlejuice the musical? Of course. I did theater for 16 years. Have you heard of Beetlejuice the movie? That's a great movie. I would recommend that movie. I clear the shit with web status and get a shit kids. I agree. There's just a lot of like subtle child abuse in it, and that's what I think is like the big thing for me, as opposed to just like swearing, blood. Like, no, there's also like a lot of really dark subject matter here, and that's what I think makes it not appropriate. Well, I totally ignored Flora's whole introduction. I fucking love her. Hi, Flora. She's so freaking talented, Brooklyn Price. She is the highlight of this movie. Like, we love Finn, right? But like, she is a little superstar, and I love her. I mean, it is about childhood trauma. Yes, it's about childhood trauma from the perspective of the 30-year-old adults. Because a lot of people haven't read the book, so I feel the need to enunciate this. The entire book is told from the perspective of the adults looking back on their childhood. The way they did the movies messed up the whole thing because the whole first movie was just the kids, and now people have a really weird perspective on it. The entire point of it is them looking back at all this traumatic stuff that happened as kids and how it's affecting them now. Hence why it's for adults, because it's about how adults handle trauma and fear differently than children. And to essentially consume the media as children is ruining the entire point. Because we don't know what it's like to be that age, you know? What's the child abuse other than Beverly? Eddie? Bill? Stam? There's a lot more in the book, but yeah. Brooklyn's a fucking icon. Agreed. The subjects, even if you're not fully conscious of it at a young age, you sense that. Yep. Oh. Oh, Mike as well. Bo, not in the book. Mike's parents were alive in the book, and they were really, really kind and supportive. And like wholesome. Look at her cute little pajamas. I love her.
You know, some people have a really hard time saying goodbye. But I bet she did it the way she wanted.
Is that a serious question? Have you heard of the It musical? You must be new here. I made like 5 videos on it. I was legitimately the one who started the It musical craze. Like, I made a video on it before it was like well known to the public. So I'm like friends with the cast because like they all saw my video because it wasn't like a well-known thing.
I like you. I like you.
I'm meeting Millie and Finn in No End City. When? We're in a pandemic. They're not doing any cons. Kind of do their channels, sorry. That's fair. Yeah, I have a whole playlist of stuff in my musical videos. In March? Where? They don't have any cons set up. Have you unlocked up like that as child abuse? I mean, yes and no. Like, she's staying there consciously because she's like traumatized for the fact that her parents like got in a wreck at the gate. And that's why like she doesn't want to leave. Although it is like technically Stockholm syndrome. Boo bitch. Boo bitch is me, the mannequin. Stronger I don't mean to burst your bubble, but I really don't think that's gonna happen in March. Like, that's way too early to be doing a convention. I would say like May is probably when that stuff is gonna start again. Oh, period. I think some people need to realize it is not only a rom-com between Richie and Eddie. Their relationship is literally built on internalized homophobia. Retweet. Kichi Eddie, you're correct. spoopy. You already bought the tickets? Yeah, I bought tickets for MegaCon that got canceled. I hate it here. Actually, no. I didn't buy tickets yet, but I was on their staff for 3 out of 4 days. And then I was going with Chloe on the 4th day. And we were going to dress up as Richie and Eddie. Yeah, I get annoyed by people saying it's a gay rom-com, like, genuinely. Because it's like, that was like a joke that it's like we had in like 2017. It was like, why is this clown in our gay rom-com? And it's like, yeah, like, that's funny if you're like, if you don't mean it legitimately. You know, it's like, so. I would take this for MegaCon too. I'm so sad that got canceled. I'm gonna get to see you in the cast. I know! I was gonna get to meet Jack and Chosen and Jackson because I've already met Sophia and Wyatt and Jaden. But wait, was it Jaden or Jeremy who was going? I don't know. I've met them. I've met them before. But I was gonna meet him again. It was gonna be great, and I'm very upset. Where are we in the movie? What is happening right now? She's walking around the house at night. She like just got here, like, and I think Miles is about to show up. Who knows? Saying it's a rom-com genuinely it's annoying because they're missing a whole part. You want a rom-com? Stranger Things 3. Take it and go. It was Jaden. It was Jaden. That's what I thought. Okay. I've met Jaden, Wyatt, Jeremy, and Sophia. Yeah, Jeremy wasn't gonna be there. Finn wasn't gonna be there. Like my goal is to like meet the whole It cast, and I haven't met Jack, Chosen, Finn, or Jackson. So it's almost Miles time. I'm so excited. Gate is an angel. I literally made a video months ago called Gate Matarazzo is an actual angel, a story time, because I met him and he was so lovely. I met Caleb too, very briefly. I met Bill Skarsgård. I have not. I feel like he'd be a really nice person. I haven't met any of them because I'm poor. I feel that. Go with friends and split the cost because cons are incredibly expensive. And if like, for example, like I went with 2 other friends to Spooky Empire where we met the It cast, and it was like $30 each. So we each paid 10 and then met all 4. So we paid 40 instead of what, 120. That's the way to do it. But first step is to have friends who like it, which is kind of hard. Oh my god, 23 days until we are who we are. That's so soon. I'm so excited. Well, Skarsgård's iconic. He's so talented. Like all the Skarsgårds are so talented. Did I miss Miles? I did, didn't I? I fucking hate it here. I fucking missed his intro. I'm so sorry. Wait, did I? Did we miss it? Someone who was actually paying attention, please tell me. Have you watched Gotham? Oh my god, I used to be in love with Gotham. I watched that live, like the whole show. Such a good show. You think Fraser's bisexual or gay? Gay. Because I just have an inkling. Because Elio was bisexual. So I feel like they're gonna make Fraser gay. But I could be wrong. So my favorite show. It's so good. Oh my god. Y'all want a good ship? Go watch Gotham. Nick Marvelpot. Y'all want to feel rage? It's fit. Okay. Y'all want to feel rage? Blatant queer baiting. Rage. Nick Mobblepot. Oh my god, look at how small he is. He's so baby. Aw. I'm gonna cry.
I'm really sorry about last night. I didn't mean to be rude or anything. Sorry if I scared you.
He's so cute.
Fine. So, seems like you had a rough night.
You're so small.
How'd you know? So you were sleeping all the time. I did, yeah. That's a cool story. Thanks. What are we gonna have? Was it your dad? Who's Chris? Who's me? He was the guy. He managed the estate. He was the best. Oh, and he's not here anymore? Yeah.
Big oof.
And we were down tomorrow. So, your diagnosis. Oh, well, I wrote a couple times in something, but that's long. I just stayed on point. I can teach you if you want. Yeah? I mean, if you can handle it. I'm going to challenge. Yeah.
You're so small.
I think I can handle it. Yeah, and I can put it out. He's fun.
Oh, what's your favorite Harry Potter movie? Order of the Phoenix. Underrated as fuck. Drama.
Okay. Thank you for giving us a. So, what is all that fragile body work? He gave me a list of some of your schoolwork.
You lying.
Okay. That sounds cool.
Yo, but the fact that Miles was like implied to be gay in the book and they like didn't do any of that in the movie makes me very upset. Like the fact that it's like the reason he got expelled from school was that he was like.
Your plate.
I'm not gonna say anything, but yeah.
No. But Mrs. Gross prepared a beautiful breakfast for us, and it would be the polite thing to do. That's her job, right? Well, it's fine, hon.
What's your Hogwarts house? Gryffindor.
One more. Yeah. Not your job either. You were born into privilege, Kate. Can you please remember that?
She's such a fucking bitch.
He attacked another student. This apparently the teacher found him with his hands around another boy's neck.
The party we went, they were just having breakfast, and what's her face was like, Miles, go pick up your dishes, and Miles was like, no, we're privileged. That part.
He's very lucky that the other boy's family isn't pressing charges. Yes, but other boys, Kate, other boys make gems in life. No, thank you. This is my dog. What do you use?
Who do you think would make the first move for Richie or Eddie? Richie. Richie has less internalized homophobia than Eddie.
What's that lava that sits in the volcano called?
Magma.
Richie would be like, hey, I want to do kissing practice for when we have to, kiss girls. And Eddie would be like, yeah, that makes sense. Have you read the books of Harry Potter? Yes, when I was a kid. I don't support J.K. Rowling anymore. Miles is the best. You're correct. Stop, bro. She really said fuck Miles. Oh, was it confirmed that Eddie was LGBTQ? Yes. Andy confirmed it in the director's cut. Finn Wolfhard playing electric guitar. We are blessed on this day. Thank you for coming to my funeral.
Sorry, I thought you saw something.
What did J.K. Rowling do? She's transphobic. Did you miss that? That entire thing that happened like a couple months ago? Ooh, he has a spider. We're at. Ew, I hate tarantulas so much. He's so fucking creepy. I love him. What's your favorite fanfic? Corinna. On our type of our own. Issa Borio fic.
Yeah, she's just, well, there's two of them. No, I thought it was just a little girl. So did I. But the brother is back from boarding school. And I think he hates me.
You think? You're an asshole to him.
So happy you won.
Like, I get that she's a nanny and all, but, like, it's his first day back. Like, why are you, like, immediately making a bad impression?
Tell me about Austin. Are there, like, creepy violent? Yeah. No, I never listened.
Corinna, I made a video with Chloe and Z where we read Corinna, but I don't know if I'm gonna post it because I feel like it's really boring. So.
Oh my god. I got so.
Have you read the Crowley books? Not really. I don't like Twilight. Yeah, I hate Wattpad. I think Wattpad's incredibly problematic. Literally, like, the only Wattpad fan fiction I support is mixtape. You need to watch that? Okay, Wattpad sucks, I agree. She said, pranked! Archive Overrun seems more mature to me. I agree. I only read stuff on Archive Overrun. I used to really like fanfiction.net when I was in, like, middle school, but now I just use Archive.
You in the house now.
Mixtape is amazing. It's incredibly out of character, but like it's really well written. So it's like if you're consuming it as like a book and not like a fan fiction, like it's really good, if that makes any sense. Like it's incredibly out of character. But if you just like accept that from the start, that it's like very out of character and like AU and whatever, then it's really good. Yeah, it's incredibly angsty, and like there was a lot of parts of it that were like way too angsty and I had to skip. But yeah. But like the thing is, because it's like I really liked their Richie, because their Richie was incredibly out of character, but it was like a very good character, and so it's like it like was good enough to like drive the story. She said, "Nope." I fucking hate sound jump scares. They're so cheap. Like if they're like, it's like, wow, thank you for that loud noise. That was so scary. Good job. But did you learn that at school? Like that, wow. Hi. It feels like its own book because it doesn't really feel very kind. Yeah, and the author is turning it into an original book. So like that makes sense. Like I will read it if it ever comes out as an original book because I think it's really good. We out here getting fucking mixtape. We out here getting fucking Kissing Booth as like a Netflix movie, which was a Wattpad fic, and after, and we can't get mixtape. I would watch a mixtape Netflix movie. Come on. At least that would be diverse because it would be gay. And Mike is actually like in it. We love the water bottle. Oh yeah, I love when I want a nail set. Because I love Frozen. Because I'm a child. You should do a video of ranking fan fictions. I feel like I did my Boreal fanfic recommendation video. I feel like I don't have a lot of recommendations of like other ships. But I did record a video of like ranking fan fiction tropes. So that'll be up pretty soon, I think. What do I think? What do I think about what? They're gonna cancel. I'm not gonna. This I need a mixtape movie. Exactly. Favorite fanfic tropes from Ready fanfiction. I mean, my favorite Ready fanfic is a fake dating AU called Faking It. But like I like my fanfics to be very canon, which is like not very popular for the most part. But like I like them to be like as accurate as possible and like feel like they could be like a deleted scene from the book kind of thing. Should we let Emma read a mixtape? They're 11. No. Like, no. I'd say like 15. Do you think 11's old enough to remix it? I don't know. There's a lot of like sexual assault stuff, child neglect, child abuse, homophobia, harassment, violence. There's a part of Girly Eddie and Emo Richie. I ranted about that in my Losers Club AU video and my playlist one. I hate it so much. It was like a jump scare when there's anticipation and build up. I agree. And then I like jump scares are like my least favorite like horror tool. But yeah. Oh my God, Davon! Yes, Paddington Watch Party. I got you. It's the greatest movie of all time. Here's some fanfics romanticize or internalize homophobia. Ooh, the Goldfinch fandom? Not really. The Goldfinch, like I said, I'm very thankful that the Goldfinch fandom is not like big because like the Stranger Things fans haven't gotten a hold of it yet. But yeah, like. Yeah.
Head up. Thighs against the horse. Sit in the center of the saddle. You get better balance. Ride hard. We're thumb on the top of your brains.
Yeah, like my mindset is like if you have parents who are saying like, hey, you shouldn't watch this, listen to them. Like if your parents are like adamant about the fact that they think you're too young for it, you probably are. Like if your parents are saying like, yeah, it's fine, let's watch this movie together, I feel like you're like that's okay. But it's like if they're saying no, you should probably listen to them.
You don't exert power over them.
If the Stranger Things fans don't just support you, I will scream. Because Noah didn't get Theo, so we're good. Look at his hair, it's so curly. I love him. Oh, what is cute? What cute.
What do you want to do? Laura's favorite part of the garden.
Then it was not Becky's Antelope Garden. That's not why. It's been out. It was out for like a year before that even happened. The book's been around since like 2006. Mom said I shouldn't watch Goldfinch. You should probably listen to her though. Like, my mom read the I guarantee all of your moms have read the Goldfinch. Like, if your mom has ever been to book club, I guarantee she has read the Goldfinch. Talk about it when you're a child. Yeah. Okay, but why are all her coats so great? She has such good coats. Favorite character in Harry Potter? Luna. Love that bitch. Miles! Oh, I hate this scene. It makes me sad. He's just like, yeet. It cracks me up. He's so aggressive.
What are you doing? Nothing should have suffered.
He's so emo.
Nice and quick one.
Yeah, Noah would not have been a good Theo. Why is it freezing? Stop it. Oh, yeah, Stranger Things fans in the Goldfinch fandom. I'm very thankful that the Goldfinch fandom is small because I can't imagine what would happen if it was like mainstream. God, okay. Like me and Mandy are over here like single-handedly running the Goldfinch fandom, and honestly, I'm okay with that. You hate Ron. Team at Harry. This is why I have trust issues. The people who like Harry Potter, who like Harry as a character and don't like Ron. What is wrong with you? I have trust issues because of that. Imagine if the Goldfinch fandom was mainstream. That sounds terrifying. I would. It's because of the fucking people who are like, Boris is non-binary. Like, those are the kind of people who would have to deal with every day if the Goldfinch fandom was mainstream. It makes me want to die. She said heavy breathing. Fuck Harry, I agree. I like Harry. Harry's the fucking worst. He's so vanilla. He's such a Mary Sue. He doesn't deserve anything. He doesn't earn anything. He doesn't work for anything. Everything just gets handed to him. There's so much blatant favoritism. He doesn't work for jack shit, and he pisses me the fuck off. So Harry's the blandest person. He's literally a slice of bread. He's the worst. If you want a good protagonist, read the Percy Jackson books. If you want a good YA series that has an actual enjoyable, good, well-rounded protagonist that works for what he gets, Percy Jackson. Thank you very much. Oh my God, Potter Puppy Pals.
Mrs. Rose.
She doesn't like Ronald, doesn't like Freddie or I'm what the fuck? Oh yeah, you don't like I'm not okay with this. Taste. Like him with Hermione, you're on something. You really are. If you're talking about Harry, no, that's not loud. First, he's what Harry thought he was, deadass. Miles is so angsty. I love him. Look at him.
I didn't do that. Saturday.
Oh yeah, you're the one who doesn't like Ready. That's right. He's back. Their character in Gravity Falls, Mabel. I am Mabel. Oh, let me rephrase that. I was Mabel when I was 13. Like, when I was Mabel's age, I was Mabel. Yeah, Grace is right. I just recognize the username. They're correct. Who doesn't like Ready? Richie Bradley. Welcome back. You must have a death wish.
You will?
They show on Netflix. Either Sex Education or Umbrella Academy.
He says you have enough to worry.
They need to get some
Go get your coat.
I just don't understand why people are subscribed to me who don't like Ready. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Ah, that's right. The one with Ryan Khan. You're correct. Sex Education is so fucking good. Oh my god, it's such an underrated show. I love Sex Ed. And like all the characters are so good. And it's so well written. The Umbrella Academy, such a good show. Season 2 slapped. I'm still salty that Getting Better Otherwise like isn't in the actual movie. I'm like it's like on the soundtrack and it's like nowhere in the movie. I watch the Umbrella Academy, should I? Yes, absolutely. It's literally one of the only good shows left on Netflix that is still ongoing, so yes. You're not even spelling Hermione right. I don't trust you. You can't even spell Hermione right. No one's gonna take your opinion seriously. Sex Education is great. Facts. Have you watched The Office? Yes, I hate it. I've seen episodes of it. Who's your favorite character from Gotham? Bro, that is so hard. I love Ed. This is a great scene. I'm missing it. Ooh, he said I'll fucking kill you. Anyway, Ed Nigma is like love of my life. Jerome, love of my life. Oswald Cobblepot would die for that man. Bruce would die for that man. Selena would die for her. Like all the characters are really good for the most part, but like either Ed or Jerome. Jerome, not Jeremiah. They really played us with that. I was glad to see more Cameron Monaghan because I would die for Cameron Monaghan. But Jerome supremacy. Fave song, Come On Eileen. Gotham is my favorite. It's so good. Oh my god! If you guys have Netflix and you haven't seen Gotham, it's not a Netflix show. It was on Fox. But it ended like a year ago, and it's like a Batman show. It's like a Batman prequel, and it's fucking excellent. So you should watch it. Richie Bradley's still here, probably. I'm 13. Can I watch Umbrella Academy? Yes. Umbrella Academy is rated PG-13, TV-14, which is like PG-13. I would recommend Umbrella Academy if you're 13.
You're terrified. Where'd they find you anyways?
Do you like Girl in Red? Never listened to it, but I've seen all the memes.
You're not our family.
Your mom or binging Gotham for the 10th time. It's such a good show. And it's like seasons 2 and 3 are like excellent. And it does go downhill for a bit, but then like the last few episodes of the show were really good. Fave sex ed character. Oh my god, I love Maeve. Love Amy. Love Lily. I really do like Otis, even though he's like very flawed. Probably Amy. Lily is like one of my darlings though, you know. I love Lily. They don't like Umbrella Academy either. I'm convinced you're a troll, honestly, because I don't understand how somebody could possibly be subscribed to me and like not like anything that I make content about on my channel. Eric and Lily, yeah. Eric is like that's the thing. Like all the characters are good characters. Like Otis, Eric, Adam, Amy, Lily, Ola, Jean. Like they're all good. It's wild. It's such a good show.
Great. How are you? It's so nice to hear your voice.
It's weird I ship Ed and Oswald. Bro, I love Ed and Oswald. That is not weird at all. I am a Nick Pot stan till the day I die. Cause did you watch Gotham live? Cause like the people who you will never know true pain until you are watching Gotham live. Like when it aired. And seeing that fucking episode where Oswald was like, hi, I'm in love with Ed. And then he asked Ed out on that date and they were going on the date. And then Ed goes to the wine store to get the wine. And then he runs into the girl that looked like Kristen and it fucked the whole thing up. And then they made Ed homophobic. You do not know true pain unless you were a Gotham watcher during season 3. Like,
No.
Isabella, yes! I had a mental breakdown, and it's like that having to watch like season 4 and season 5 when they were just like fighting, and then it's like at the end it was fine, but they like ended up as like a little crime duo, and I'm convinced they were together. But like they made Ed say so many homophobic things, and I was like, you were literally going on the date with him. Like he asked you out on the date, and you said yes, and it was like a whole thing because I was in season 3, and throughout the entirety of season 1 and 2, all of the Gotham viewers were like begging the writers to put them together because like they had such good chemistry and they were clearly gay for each other. Everyone's like, fucking do it. And they did it. They like did it because then they were like, yep, Oswald's gay and he's in love with Ed. And we're like, we fucking knew it. And then he asked him out on the date and he said yes. And we were like, we fucking knew it. It's fucking happening. It's happening. It's happening. And they fucked it all up. You do not know true pain unless you watched Gotham. I hate it here. It was so terrible. Oh my god. I just like think about that sometimes and I just cry. Because like it was so, oh my god, it was horrible. Come watch Umbrella Academy because I don't have Netflix. Pirate it. What got so hard? It made me so sad. Jerome is me. Is that bad? I love Jerome. He's so, oh my god. Jerome writes. Jeremiah, we don't know him. His outfits were absolutely fabulous, but Jerome supremacy. Yes. It pissed me the fuck off. Well, he pissed me off too, because like he was like my favorite character. And then they're like, actually homophobic. And I was like, what? Enigma? This man, this bisexual legend, this incredibly flamboyant man right here, homophobic? You realize that he's bisexual, right? Writers, y'all wrote him. Y'all made him act like that. Okay. I was so upset because he was like my favorite character. They redeemed him by the end. They redeemed both of them by the end because they basically ended up together. But like, Vinci only really liked her because he looked like Miss Crinkle. And then they fucked it all up because Oswald killed her. And so then Ed was all mad. Oswald's like, you were gonna go on a date with me, bitch. And then you run into this clone of your ex-girlfriend that you murdered, by the way. You killed her. And all of a sudden, I don't matter to you? Wow. Gotham fucked me up, not gonna lie, same. Where's gonna watch Umbrella Academy? Open load soap today. Cameron Monaghan is beautiful. I love Cameron Monaghan. He's one of my favorite actors. I love Shameless so very much. You also don't know True Pain. You also don't know True Pain unless you were watching Shameless live from season 6 onward when Mickey left the show and then he came back on season 7 for 2 episodes and they ran away together to Mexico and then Ian was like, psych, I actually have to go home. And then you had to sit through the rest of season 7, 8, and 9 until the end of 9 when Mickey came back and then they finally got married in season 10. You do not know what waiting feels like. You do not know True Pain unless you watch Shameless and Gotham. Have you heard the Netflix Cuties controversy? Yes, I have. Have you watched Shameless? Yes, it is my favorite show. It is my favorite, like, long-running show. Alina, Mickey, you're married. I sobbed my fucking eyes out. Oh, is it drums time? Is he playing the drums? Wait, hold on, pause. Legend. He said, shut the fuck up. He said, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Can you please stop?
He said, I don't like you. Shut up. Have you read Wonder? Yes, a long time ago. Well, let's go and watch Umbrella Academy. Sub today, open load, 1, 2, 3 movies.
Oh, you're back. We lost another
Or honestly, just Google Umbrella Academy season 1, episode 1, full episode, it'll come up.
Just left. Nice. Flipping ridiculous. And why? It was good. Something going on between you. You can tell by the way you look today. That's another reason you went away. Well, I gather things went south.
Oh, I do need to watch Chernobyl. That's on my list.
The brute.
Because I just finished Dark, and so like I feel like Chernobyl was like a good one to watch after Dark.
Even moved himself into the monsters.
Y'all better see Dark by now. I gave you how long? I gave you a few weeks. You better have started Dark by now, or I'm gonna be very upset. Do you like Riverdale? Absolutely not. I did when I was like 15 and season 1 was airing, and then it was bad.
Like the animals you want.
You watched Trinkets? No, I haven't. Dark is immaculate. Dark is literally immaculate. Dark is straight up the best TV show. Like, period. There's no continuation to that sentence. Dark is literally just the best TV show. Straight up. Like, Dark is God. It really is. Riverdale's hot garbage. Agree. You're on season 2 of Dark? Good job, Reese. I'm proud of you. Dark is elite. Yes, it is.
Well, that is really no concern for you, is it, Kate? And whose concern is it? When it certainly doesn't seem to be any of yours.
Dark is so confusing. Yes, it is. Take notes. I have like 5 pages of notes for when I was watching Dark. Riverdale's little trash, and I would never forgive them for Jughead not being Ace and also wearing. Well, that was the thing. Is like Jughead could have been Ace. Like he could have been in a relationship with Betty and still have been Ace. And it's like they're like, nah, sex scenes, and I was like, okay. But the Eddie cast thing was just like dumb because they just like didn't do that was a really good episode, like the episode that reference was in, because it was like a Breakfast Club episode. But yeah. Why do you think people don't like this movie? It doesn't make much sense. And the ending is really bad. And I think like the ending kind of like shifted everyone's mood. It's because sex sells. Yes. The over-sexualization of minors sells. How do you take notes? Write down all the dates. Make a family tree of like Doppler, Nielsen, Tiedemann, Conwald, and like who's in each family, who, you know, like who are siblings, parents, whatever. That'll help a lot. Make sure you at least write down like last names. And yeah. I'm okay with this. Did a way better Breakfast Club. Yes, they did do a better Breakfast Club episode than Riverdale. It's a good movie, but the ending made you think. The ending just makes no sense. It literally makes no sense. Oh, you found the diary. Where the fuck did oh, here it is. Have you watched Victorious? I used to as a kid, yeah.
I feel Corin's eyes on me all the time. I look up to the front of my Corin's head. I don't know how he got it. I'm not safe. I have to leave.
Uh-oh. You have the dates for season 1 means I lost my notes. I'm gonna have to rewatch it. Yes, actually, I have my notebook right here. I forgot that I could show you my notes for Dark. I won't like put them close because I don't want to spoil stuff. So here are my season 1 notes with the timeline of all the years. Here's my family tree. This I kept filling out like throughout all 3 seasons. So there's a lot going on here. Then this is season 2. I didn't have a lot for that. This is season 3 with more years because season 3 is like weird. This is also for season 3. If you got into season 3, you understand why I needed a different family tree. All right. The dates for season 1, June 21st, 2019 was Jonas's dad's suicide. November 4th at 10:13 p.m. was when Mikhail disappeared. 1986 was 33 years before November 4th. So November 4th, 1986, I think, was when Mads disappeared. November 5th, 1986. Miko. May 11th, 1953 and May 9th, 1953 were dates that I wrote down. I don't know why. Also the 12th of 2019. Helga's disappearance was, November 5th, 1953. Car accident was November 13th, 1986. Okay. Calling My Name is a favorite movie I've been, and of course that's one of my favorite movies too. I love it. I'm not okay with it. Season 2 might be canceled. Are you new here? Yes, it has been canceled. I talked about that for like an hour yesterday, half an hour today, and I posted a bunch of stuff about it. Well, Disney was great. Would you recommend Calling Me by Your Name, the movie or book? Not if you're 11. Call Me by Your Name, 18. Like genuinely, like Call Me by Your Name is like where I draw the line. Like it's like for both of them, it's a lot. It's like nudity, no, 18 or above. But they're both fantastic. Darkest Truly and Ryan fucking, it's so good. You remember Teen Beach Movie? That's literally my favorite decom. It's the fucking best. It's so good. I unironically love Teen Beach Movie. If you're 11, please do not watch or read Call Me by Your Name. What book would you recommend? Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. That's one of my favorite books. I would recommend that to anybody like 11, 12 or above. Like that's such a good book. Especially if you're like in fan culture, read Fangirl. A Series of Unfortunate Events the book series is honestly fantastic for like any age. Like it's like written for like kids, but like it's honestly excellent. So I would recommend those. Anything Lemony Snicket, I would recommend, to be honest. Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe. I feel like that's like a very like innocent book, but it's also like very gay. So yeah. What age do you recommend The Goldfinch? Like 16, 15, 16. Yeah. To show how Quite used to sexually abuse Miles animals back at that. Yeah. Yikes. If you think they're assholes, then why do you like stay? Like genuine question. I think Calling My Name is fine as sexualizing kids. Okay, have you read the book? Because they were asking about the book. The book is far more explicitly sexual than the movie. I would not recommend the book to anyone under 18. I should go with my little sister. She's 12. Same thing. The movie is not nearly as explicit as the book. Do not read the book if you're under like 16. But there's still like hard drugs in The Goldfinch, and I would not want to expose anyone who is 12 to that. Haven't watched The Goldfinch? Makes sense. Please read The Goldfinch. Please don't just watch The Goldfinch, because it's you need both. But you know, people don't read anymore, so whatever. Spooky. Wait, are they playing hide and seek? Yeah, they are. It's that part. So my mom from buying her kids the novel It, she probably thought it was going to be like chapter 1, 2. Exactly. Like that's the problem. It's like the movies are objectively for like a younger audience than the book. So it's like, please do not read the book if you're like a child, a literal child.
You want to come with me and find it?
Yeah.
From June 19, never fucking learned. I wish I was Jared. Me too. My friend tried to read It in 5th grade. No, that's not allowed. Is your mom okay, honestly? So all 3 American Pies in high school. That's a high school. That's all right. Bit concerning, but like high school, okay. Middle school is like, please stop with all of this. Like, why are you watching any of this if you're in middle school? No, it was before 8th grade. Good. Like, good. It's not for 8th graders. I'm gonna try for 3 or 4 in It. All right. So you haven't gotten to, you know, the things that are not for 11-year-olds yet. Like, you know, rape, drug use, murdering babies, murdering dogs. Yeah, like don't read it. You should not be reading that book when you're 11. Like, straight up. I think high school. No, I don't think high school. Like middle school is a big red flag for me. I think if you're in high school, all right. Like for most of these things. High school is not basically being an adult nowadays. However, it is a different mindset than middle school. I think people who think that they're adults in high school is part of the problem. And I always say about the book, save it. Save it for when you're not 11. Like, you don't have to get rid of it. Also, people are like, where do you buy the book? I'm like, go to a library. Like, everyone's like, I don't have money. Where do I get the book? Go to a library. Get a PDF. Like, there are free ways to get the book if you're not 11. Uh-oh. I'm gonna be a junior. I still realize I'm not an adult. Same. Like, because I just graduated college, and like looking back at like who I was in high school, I was not an adult. That's for sure. I definitely thought I was an adult when I was in high school. I'm telling you now, as an actual adult, you're not an adult. So I got my book on Nook. We'll save it. You can still save it. But PDFs and library books are free.
Explain yourself.
He's just eating a Pop-Tart. Why is he holding it like that? It's like,
Talk to them like that.
why is he holding it like that? Why is Finn like
For
this?
the last 15 minutes, the only person doing the terrorizing around here is you.
Oh, she crazy. She crazy.
What are you doing?
The Outsiders? Wait. Oh, you got the, yeah. I was thinking like The Outsiders, but I haven't read The Outsiders yet. She's gone full psycho. She really has. What is her name? I still don't remember her name. No, it's the scene. This scene makes me so uncomfortable. It was so much worse in the book, but like, is this the scene? No, it's not. Never mind. We're good. We're in the clear. Kate, that's right, Kate. I'm a dumb bitch who doesn't pay attention. You're correct. As a Hinton's Outsiders. That's a fantastic book. That's what I thought you meant for a second. I'm like, that's not by Stephen King. Stephen King does have a book called The Outsiders. Uh-oh. I'm the man in the mirror who's actually the ghost of Miss Jessel. Damn, middle school I was watching Miraculous Ladybug. Bitch, meat! Like, that's what I don't understand. In middle school I was watching Gravity Falls and reading Percy Jackson. Like, what are y'all doing? Like, why? Watched the movie for the Outsiders in the 6th grade at that point. What was so? Oh my god, yeah, that was like on like every middle school reading list. But then they would like also make you read it in college. It was so weird. Oh no, it's midnight for you? I'm so sorry. What time is it here? It's 5:41. I overslept today. I'm really upset. My alarm always goes off at 11, and it didn't go off at 11. It went off at like 1:30. Well, it didn't go off. I woke up at 1:30. Oh, you had a teacher who liked Stephen King. That's so cool. Well, Scary Movie isn't like actually a horror movie. It's a comedy. Thinking of reading 8 at 10? Please don't. Please don't. Please don't.
Come on.
That bed looks so comfy though. I did for me. Yeah, I know it is, but it's not a horror movie, it's a comedy. It's still not for kids, but it's not a horror movie.
Do you open my mail?
Johnny.
Okay, my always done.
Yeah, see, this is my issue. The people who like read it when they're like 10 or 11 are the same people who think that we should have a losers Netflix series. So clearly you didn't understand anything. And that's a general you. That's not a specific you. I'm not targeting anybody in specific. That is just a general. Don't get upset. Graceland. We need to stop with our inside jokes. Like the more as a joke, there gets this sausage party because it's animated 100%. This is almost over, isn't it? Big oof. Ring-a-ding-ding. It's a ghost. Oh no, it's your mom.
I need you. Mom?
Mommy?
Oh, I can't talk right now. They're gonna throw me out.
This is a short movie, isn't it? We've only been here for an hour and 50 minutes, and we didn't start it till like a half hour ago. Would you recommend The Turning? I mean, we're watching it right now.
Mom.
The Invisible Hand is ending is coming up. Oh, Guardian Parent is their cassette about Bohemian Rhapsody when Freddie and Paul kissed. The people who don't know that Freddie Mercury was bisexual like make me fucking laugh. I'm like, this is very common knowledge. He died of AIDS. Like, okay. I think we should have a Lucius Club Epic series presenter to help understand me when I'm wrong. Gracelyn, you want to take this? You're the best at explaining this. I'm gonna get angry if I try. Read fanfic if you want more content. That's basically it. Stop. Clearly you didn't read the book because Bev and Richie moved away after the events of it chapter 1, and they all lost their memories due to the dairy curse. So tell me where that series would take place. They only knew Ben and Mike and Bev for a week. Going crazy. Oh yeah, when Mary was denying his bisexuality, we don't stand. Gracelyn, explain why we can't have a Losers Club miniseries. You're the best one at explaining this. Do you recommend Shazam? Yes. Very good movie. Other than like what I just said. Makes so much sense. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's like the obvious reason. But also stop milking things that are over is my main thing. Shazam is awesome. Yes. Shazam is so good. She said, sweet. The ending of this movie is so fucking stupid. I hate it so much. Oh my god, I love Split. For Forever from Dervin Henson. That's a good song. I feel like that was on my playlist. I don't know though. Why do people want more It content? Look what happened to Stranger Things. Period. Also, it's based on a book that was written 35 years ago. The book is over. It makes me so fucking angry. Stephen King said, shut the fuck up. It's okay to let things end. Period. Oh my god, read some fanfic. Mr. Fahrenheit, you mean Don't Stop Me Now? That's the name of the song. Like, it's over. Let it go. Like, the people who won't get over the fact that the It franchise is done, like, makes me so angry. Like, it's over. Please. The book was written 35 years ago. We got the movies based off of the book. It's done. We already got extra content because there was a miniseries in the 90s that nobody watched, by the way. All these people who play with their massive It fans who want a Losers Club miniseries haven't seen the original miniseries. Like, hi, we've already had a remake. Why do you want more? Be thankful for what we have, please. Stephen King will not write an It sequel. He has said many times that he is not writing an It sequel because people are constantly fucking asking him about it. If you follow him on Twitter, he's posted about it multiple times, how he's not writing an It sequel. And people were spreading fake rumors like a month ago that he was, and that's not true. He has said over and over again that it's done. People who say there needs to be an It Chapter 3. Exactly. That's exactly the problem. Asking for more unnecessary content from a story that's already finished is just going to ruin the story we already have. Just want to fucking delete scenes. Same. I want the stuff they filmed already. Like, I just want the deleted scenes that we didn't get from It Chapter 2. Would you recommend the It miniseries? I mean, yes. Like, don't claim you're like a massive It fan if you don't watch the It miniseries, to be honest. Fave band, Queen, Panic at the Disco,
Oh no! Queen killed Jessica.
The Strokes, The Cure.
Art's dead. I made sure of it.
I deleted Ready Kiss. We don't know if that's real, but if that is real, yes, I want it.
They're not saying.
What did Hitchhiking even be about? You tell me. The book's over. No, you're not stupid. No, you're not stupid. But like, it's just it's just a very common misconception in this fandom that everyone's like, more content. And I'm like, y'all don't understand how harmful like more content would be. Ooh, fave song from the Aubreys. Basic, but it's probably getting better otherwise. Like, I have their EP, but like that's the one I listen to the most. Do you like One Direction? No, I never liked One Direction. Like I respect them, but like I was never like a fan.
Where are we going?
Oh yeah, I totally because allegedly they did film a Ready Kiss. It was probably a cheek kiss. Like, I'm gonna be honest, it was probably just just a kiss on the cheek because that's what it was in the book. But nonetheless, I want to see it. Oh, Brother is really good. Yeah. Like Five Sauce? No, I never liked them either. This is the scene where he died in the book. Didn't he die in one of the deleted scenes? I need to watch those today. I've said that so many times. I'm like, I'm gonna watch them today. I'm gonna make a video about that today. And I don't do it. Let me find them. They're on YouTube, right? Hold on. Turning deleted scenes. There's a 360 VR for the Turning. How do I get the deleted scenes? They're not on YouTube. What the fuck? If y'all have clips like of the deleted scenes in the alternate ending, please send them to me on Instagram. Because I cannot find them. Do you think younger kids 10 and 11 should be in the It fandom? No. The miniseries is cheesy as fuck. Yes, it is. It's not like it's very note for note from the book. Like, it's almost exactly like the book. Like a lot of the script is directly from the book. So like, watch it if you've read the book. Like, I watched it after I read the book, and I enjoyed it. And it's very cheesy. It's very campy and silly, but it's like, it's like, you know, it's history. Like, it's like, you know, it was the first It adaptation. It's like very iconic and very like significant to Stephen King's lore. So yeah, the spider scene and the DVD with the oh fuck yeah, I need to just get the DVD, don't I? Oh. No, you should get food. Then you can eat the food and watch it. Oh no, my notifications disappeared. I hate YouTube. Yeah, it got deleted, didn't it? Let's go through the book. And then, yeah, when Miles dies, right? Okay. I'm going to have to find them. Because, yeah, I mean, I could just get the DVD. But, like, that's money. Like, let me see. Let me see how much it is. I hate this fucking ending. I hate it so much.
Whatever your mother has, let's hope it's not genetic.
$12. Okay, it's only $12. But I can't get it here, can I? Because I'm in Mexico. I'll put it on my list, and I'll get it at some point. Eating fries? Nice. Tim Curry's like the only actual good thing out of that. And Dennis Christopher. Dennis Christopher's Eddie is fantastic. But yeah, that's like, the rest of it is a bit eh. Like, I don't like Bev in the miniseries. I think Stan, Ben, and Bill all kind of blend together. I'm not a big fan of miniseries Richie. Young Richie's all right. I don't really like adult miniseries Richie. Do you want alternate scene spoilers? Well, I know what happens. I just want to like watch them. Maybe Bev in the miniseries questionable AF. Well, no, she was questionable AF in the book. So like she was very like in character from that, but I really like the changes they made for Bev in the 2017, 2019 reboot. I like Bev a lot more in the new ones because I think she's very unlikable. And does very questionable things in the book and the miniseries. Well, see, that's not true. He wasn't more in character in the 2017-2019 franchise. He was actually like very different in the new movies. He was a lot more fiery and like ambitious and whatever. Whereas in the book and the miniseries, which was as a result, he was like very like shy and soft spoken, which is where people get the whole like girly thing from, which he was not girly. He was very confident in his masculinity. Thank you very much. But he was a lot more like he wasn't very confrontational and stuff, and like and he actually like grew towards that because of like the scene with his mom in the hospital and like the battle and stuff at the end. He like became a lot like stronger, and we didn't see that arc in the new series because he was like very like firecracker from the start, which I really like the new Eddie, but it's not more in character than the 90s one was. That's not it. Oh, here we go. I hate it here. We don't talk about Book Bev. Yeah, she's a rapist. Ew. Stop feminizing Eddie Kasprak, period. Such a stupid fucking ending. That's it. That's the whole movie. Like, why'd they have to end it like that? It was going really well. Hold on. Stop it. Fucking stupid ass ending. Good movie though. You could really tell Eddie apart from Bill and Stan. Okay, well that's like a personal thing. He was not out of character. That's how he was in the book. He blended in very well. What is happening? Oh god. Anywho, what do we think of the turning? New Eddie has Jack energy. Yes, very much. They changed a lot of the losers and how they were presented based off of the actors, which is done a lot. And I like it. I like the changes, but it is not. Yeah, I like the change. I really like New Eddie. Like Jackson James's Eddie. But Book Eddie is like my favorite literary character of all time. So I am very biased towards like meek Eddie. I feel like Eddie's in touch with his feminine side, but doesn't mean he's weak or a soft boy. He's still tough as nails. Very true. Because he had a arc. Like he was like very like shy, couldn't stand up for himself, and then he went through all of this stuff, and he was like stood up to his mother, fought the fucking clown. And it's like I feel like we didn't see that arc very clearly in the new one, and they also kind of backtracked in the second movie by making him like really like a lot more meek, whereas he had been like very like aggressive in the first one, and so it was kind of inconsistent. Good until the ending, yes. Good at turning a 7.5 out of 10. Yeah, I would agree with that. I would like in that range. Killer Clowns from Outer Space, that's a great movie. Heard of Salem's Lot? I've heard of Salem's Lot, yes. I watched it. Yes, did I? Have I seen that one? Pretty sure I have. I've seen like most of them. He fucking kicked Pennywise in the face. And in the book where they have the giant eyeball, he was the one who came up with the whole battery acid thing, and he was the one who was attacking it and trying to get all the losers to come and attack it with him. So people who call Eddie a coward make me very upset. The ending left a bad impression, for sure. That is absolutely why this movie did so badly, is because the ending sucks. And like, yeah. But yeah, anyway. Hope you had a good time chatting with me today. What's today? Saturday. I have the video on Whoa going up on Monday. Had to deal with a bunch of copyright bullshit from Zell TV for that, but I should be going up as planned. It's a really fun one. And then what is going up on Wednesday? Watching The Shining with Chloe is going up on Wednesday. And then next Friday, we're doing the I'm Not Okay With This watch party. We're going to watch I'm Not Okay With This, the whole show, because it's only like 2 hours long. And we're going to talk about how we love the show, and the show is great. And we're going to spam social media with Renew I'm Not Okay With This. It's going to be a fun time. So, yeah, he's a Bears loser. He literally is. Doing the mashed potatoes. The visual style is fantastic. Acting is incredible, but the movie itself is kind of cliche, and the ending is pretentious garbage. I agree. How do you feel about what? Watching the episodes back to back? Yes, indeed. So yeah, that's what's happening next week. It's been fun. It's been fun. Have you seen Hamilton? Yes, I made a video on Hamilton called It's Hamilton Day. Go check that out if you want. What are the last couple videos that I did? One of my favorite YouTubers, Amanda, does this where she like talks about like her last couple videos in case people miss them. Let me do that. What were my last? Because I've been uploading like really consistently every other day. So yeah, yesterday we did the Pet Cemetery watch party, which was basically just me crying over the I'm Not Okay With This thing for like an hour and a half. Then Losers Club, but it's The Sims episode 5. It was 3 days ago. Lego Jack Jill and Grazer, which was me playing the Shazam DLC pack and the Lego DC Supervillains. Before that, I did Ranking Gay Ships. Before that, I did my Modern Losers Club headcanons. And before that, I did Ranking Umbrella Academy characters. Lots of other things before that. Woohoo! Okay, anyway. Love Amanda. Amanda's literally my favorite YouTuber. She's amazing. Amanda, Trin, and Jenny. Top 3. Easy. Yeah. All right. Anyway, it's been lit. It's been a really great dinner. Thanks for coming over. Bye!